Dear students, greetings for the day. Today we will study about costumes of women part 2. Objectives. Middle dot to understand the different costumes worn by women of Indian states like Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat and Rajasthan. Middle dot to acquire knowledge about the tribal women's costumes from these states of India. Middle dot to comprehend the aspects of jewelry, accessories and special features of women's costumes. Costumes of women from Punjab and Haryana. Punjab, the traditional dresses effortlessly merge style elements, comfort and colors. Fulkari is commonly seen in most Punjabi costumes. It is a type of flower work or a unique kind of embroidery specific to this region. It represents typical costume of women living in rural Punjab. During traditional festivals and rituals, women wear an amazing type of fulkari known as ba, in which there is rich embroidery made of brilliant colors and attractive patterns. Women's costumes. The female dress comprises salwar, kameez and ohi. Lower garment. The Punjabi women generally wear a dressy salwar made of fine material like silk. Sometimes velvet or brocade is used. This garment is tailored in many styles, sometimes a little baggy and sometimes gathered near the ankles causing vertical folds. In the older style, the circumference of the upper edge was so wide that it resulted in excessive gathers round the waist. A new style has emerged with the upper part of the salwar narrowed to neatly and closely fit the waist and abdomen. Upper garment. The kameez is a long knee-length tunic with half sleeves or long sleeves tapering to the wrists. Sometimes the skirt of the kameez is flared below the waist. In the modern version, it is shaped at the waist by providing vertical pleats on the sides so that it may be figure-fitting. Headgear. The scarf, variously known as dupatta, ohi, chani or chunari, was formerly used as a veil to cover the head and screen the face from public view. Old ladies in some regions, having a special liking for silk, keep a silken dupatta over the muslin dupatta. Thus, they use a double headwear. Accessories. Punjabi women also like to wear their gold jewelry over their colorful dresses, especially on special occasions such as weddings or religious functions. They also use multicolored glass bangles, stunning necklaces, nose pins, large earrings, anklets, toe rings and other decorative ornaments. Women are never seen without their kaddas, the traditional steel bangle which has a religious significance. Head, saggi and full, made of gold and silver, are worn only by married ladies. Ear, pipal passion, kanti are gold ear ornaments. Nose tile. Forearm, bangan, gold bangle neck, gulund and kanhai are gold necklaces. Leg, patrian and gulshan passion are silver anklets. Village costume for women, Kanran village in Sangra district, South. The village community is heterogeneous with a majority of Sikh Jats who form the backbone of the agricultural economy. Women of all communities and castes have a common dress which consists of garara, trousers, kurti and chunni. Wrappers. In winter they wrap themselves with pizakari, thick cotton cloth, or a colored cotton sheet embroidered with silken thread. Married women wear gagra when they have to visit some place outside the village. Younger women do not follow this practice. Women's costume from Haryana. Haryana in the western part of India showcases yet another facet of Indian culture and civilization. The people of Haryana, also known as Haryanvis, are simple and enterprising. There are numerous castes or jatis in Haryana, such as Ahars, Jats, Rajputs, Brahmins and other allied agricultural communities. The Haryanvis are very fond of folklore, music and their cattle. People of the state have very simple food and dress habits. It is essentially a convergence of diverse races and is an apt combination of both antiquity and plenty. Jat community women. A Jat woman will wear a shirt as upper garment. The woman's shirt is like that of a man's with collar and cuffs, and it could be short or very long. Women over here community, upper garment, anja, blouse, lower garment, lehenga, similar to gagri but coming down to the ankle, head dress, ohni. The ohni is broad enough to cover both the head and the abdomen. It is generally red or yellow with silver fringes. Rajput community women's costume, upper garment, anja, blouse, lower garment, lehenga, similar to gagri but coming down to the ankle, head dress. The ohni is broad enough to cover both the head and the abdomen. It is generally white fringes. Brahmin and Agahal community, women of Brahmin and Agahal communities generally wear sari. Women's costumes from Rajasthan. Clothing of Rajasthan is really outstanding and lively, showing the spirit of the inhabitants, their religion and culture. This is simply exceptional to see how they wear unique and fabulous dresses. Both men and women put on colorful and beautifully designed costumes to show the great ambience of this northwestern state of India. Except for a few green areas and silvery lakes, this region has a large expanse of rocky and sandy desert whose drab monotony is relieved by the bright and colorful costumes of its people. The sartorial ensemble of the Rajasthani women comprises 3 standard articles: Gagra, upper garment. A koli is worn to clothe the upper part of the body. It is half-sleeved bodice or jacket. Sometimes a briefer edition of koli called kanchali is worn with the gagra, which is an open-backed piece fastened at the back. There are many varieties of collis. The koli is slowly taking the shape of a blouse. Lower garment, gagra or lehenga, full of loose vertical pleats from the waist to the ankles, looking like a maxi skirt, is worn slightly below the navel. It is narrow at the waist and wide at the lower end, providing a natural flare. In one variety, triangular pieces of different bright colors are stitched together to produce a gagra of pleasing patterns. Some gagras require 18 meters of material. Tribal costume of Rajasthan, Kainchal village in Jodhpur district, West, Kalaj is a desert village inhabited by Rajputs, Jats and a few Bhils. The women are found in gagra, kanchali, corset, and ohni. The kanchali is covered by a kurti, half-sleeved blouse. The hanging ends of the ohni covering the head are tucked into the skirt band so that the arms are free for work. While going out, the women, as a sign of respectability, put a white chadar called therma over their head and shoulders. Women's costume of Gujarat, one of the most industrialized states of India. Gujarat derives its name from Gujarata, meaning the land of the Gujars. It is located on the western part of the Indian subcontinent and has an international boundary with Pakistan. The state of Gujarat is rich in culture, history and crafts. Gujarat has mixed costumes as Kutch and Saurashtra have their own regional dresses. Kutch and Saurashtra, the regional difference is evident in the dress of the people of Kutch and Saurashtra. Here sari is not much in evidence as in Gujarat. Women wear either sari, blouse and petticoat or gagra, cheniyo, koli and ohni. Women belonging to the agricultural classes put on gagra, often embroidered with glass pieces, along with a similar embroidered koli or back fastening kanchali. The gagra of Gujarat is not so elaborately pleated as is found in Rajasthan. Jewelry. Almost 80 to 90% of the diamonds of the world are cut in the cities of Surat, Bhavnagar, Ahmedabad and Navsari. The main jewelries worn by the Gujarati women are bangles, earrings, mangalsutras, necklaces and rings. The age-old and popular tribal jewelry craft of Pakikam is slowly and steadily gaining popularity. Mundra, Anjar, Bhuj, Porbandar, Surendranagar, Jamnagar and Ahmedabad are the main centers of silver jewelry making.